It was a Fayette County project constructed more than a century ago. Not in the 1900s, I'm talking about the 1800s. The old courthouse opened in 1885. The jail was built adjacent to the courthouse on the same square. The jail took nearly 2 years to build and cost $20,000, only after commissioners went to the public for tax money. This photo was published in a 1914 history of the county. It was taken in 1888. Not much has changed here. Not even inside the jail.
Technology now is a computer screen that unlocks and locks the entire facility with just one push of a button. Our guys walk in and we still hand them the key ring, and they have to learn which door each key unlocks, and that's one of the first things we teach them, and that's probably overwhelming to most of the young people coming in.
Well, this one here's got 3, and then some of these here are dummies.
Like in the movies, but you're actually got the old keys like the old movies. We have doors that no longer lock. We've got the outer doors that lock, but their cell doors have been disabled for decades and decades. At least once a month we have flooding issues in the jail, where of course the inmates put stuff in their toilets and that clogs it up, and it overflows, and then it drips down to the next level, to the next level.
From antiquated equipment to health and environmental concerns, not just for the prisoners, but for the deputies and staff.
We were going to paint the jail a couple of years ago. We were going to take all the paint off and put new paint on, and we found out the paint that there's like 13 layers of paint. And the first few layers of paint, of course, are lead-based. So to disturb that, as long as it's not disturbed, we're fine. But once you start peeling that paint off, then you've got a hazmat situation with lead paint. You know, we've got asbestos, which was a common insulating device over the last century. And so you've got all the pipes covered with asbestos that once they're disturbed, it becomes a hazardous situation. So we see a problem, we sometimes just run a new line.
When this was built, the way the sheriff monitored inmates was listening devices and peepholes.
They used to go on the outside and there'd be peepholes to look in here to see what's going on here, because back then they didn't have no cameras.
Our intent would be to tear the building down after the new jail is built. We have no ability to do any programming for prisoners. A lot of our prisoners are in because of drug-related problems or some type of mental issue that's in relationship to those problems, and we have no ability to do any type of work with those prisoners.
So after 135 years, the commissioners are going to ask the taxpayer to build a new jail.